Hey there. If you're a senior who feels weak, unsteady, or worried about falling, this video is made just for you. I'm going to show you simple, gentle exercises that anyone can do, no heavy weights, no complicated routines, and no risk of hurting yourself. These tips aren't about pushing to the limit, they're about moving safely, build strength, improving balance, and feeling confident in your own body again. Even if you've never exercised before, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to get started and take small steps that make a big difference in your daily life. When it comes to starting any kind of fitness routine, especially for seniors who feel very weak or have limited mobility, the most important thing to remember is that safety has to come first. It's so easy to get caught up in wanting to make progress quickly or to compare yourself to other people. But the reality is that your body needs gentle care, patience, and respect. Every movement you do, even the simplest ones, should be done with control and awareness. You want to avoid rushing through exercises or forcing your body into positions that feel uncomfortable or painful, because that's how injuries happen, and the last thing you want is to take a step backward instead of forward. One of the easiest ways to stay safe is to always start with a warm-up, even if it's just a few minutes of slow arm circles, gentle shoulder rolls, or marching lightly in place. This gets your blood flowing, wakes up your muscles and joints, and prepare your body for movement so you're less likely to pull a muscle or feel dizzy. Another critical part of safety is choosing the right environment. Make sure you have enough space to move around without bumping into furniture, that your floor isn't slippery, and that you have something sturdy nearby, like the back of a chair or a countertop, to hold on to for balance. Simple things like supportive shoes or non-slip socks can make a surprisingly big difference when it comes to preventing falls, and paying attention to how your body feels in that moment is key. Safety also means listening to your own limits. If something feels too difficult, painful, or makes you feel off balance, don't push through it. There's no prize for overt exertion, and respecting your body's signals helps you build strength gradually without setbacks. Even slow, tiny movements count and are incredibly valuable, especially when done consistently over time. Another way to stay safe is by paying attention to your breathing. It might seem basic, but holding your breath or straining too hard can make exercises more challenging than they need to be, and it can even lead to lightheadedness or discomfort. Focus on smooth, steady breaths and coordinate them with your movements whenever you can. Finally, safety is about planning your routine in a way that's realistic for you. That means thinking about how many repetitions, how long, and how often you can exercise without exhausting yourself. Setting achievable goals, even if they seem very small, keeps you motivated and reduces the risk of pushing your body too far. It's always better to do a little bit consistently than to overdo it once and end up hurting yourself. By keeping safety at the center of your fitness journey, you're laying the foundation for long-term health, confidence, and independence. Building strength can feel intimidating for many seniors, especially if you consider yourself very weak or have not exercised in years. But the truth is that strength training doesn't have to be hard or aggressive to be effective. Even small, gentle movements can make a huge difference in your daily life, helping you with everything from standing up from a chair to carrying groceries, or simply moving around more confidently. The key is to focus on exercises that support your body without putting it at risk. One of the best ways to start is by using your own body weight as resistance, because it's safe, accessible, and can be done almost anywhere. Simple actions like gently lifting your legs while seated, doing slow arm raises, or squeezing your shoulder blades together can activate your muscles without straining them. Chairs, walls, and countertops can become excellent tools in your strength-building routine, offering support when you need it and helping you feel secure as you try new movements. Light hand weights or resistance bands can also be introduced gradually, but the focus should always be on control and proper form, rather than on heavy lifting. It's more effective to do a few slow, deliberate repetitions than to rush through many and risk hurting yourself. Another important aspect of gentle strength training is remembering that your muscles adapt slowly, and that's okay. You don't need to see immediate results to know that your body is benefiting. Consistent practice, even just a few minutes a day, strengthens muscle. Over time, improves posture, and can reduce fatigue in daily activities. It also contributes to joint health, because supporting muscles help take pressure off sensitive areas like knees and hips. Balance and coordination naturally improve as well, since strengthening exercises often engage multiple muscles at once. While doing strength exercises, it's important to listen to your body and differentiate between discomfort from effort and pain from overexertion. Mild muscle fatigue is normal and part of progress, but sharp or sudden pain is a signal to stop and reassess. Gentle strength training can even be adapted to different energy levels. So on days when you feel tired or weak, you can focus on upper body movements while sitting, or ankle circles and foot lifts to maintain leg strength without standing. You can also combine exercises with breathing and relaxation, which helps keep your body calm and improves oxygen flow to muscles, making movements feel easier and safer. Over time, as your strength improves, you may notice that everyday tasks feel lighter and more manageable, which boosts confidence and independence. The key is patience and consistency, because small, regular efforts add up to meaningful improvement in strength, mobility, and overall well-being. One of the most important aspects of fitness for seniors, especially those who feel very weak, is improving balance and flexibility, because these two elements can make a huge difference in everyday life and overall safety. As we age, our muscles naturally lose some elasticity, our joints may stiffen, and our balance can become less reliable, which is why simple tasks like getting out of bed, stepping off a curb, or reaching for something on a shelf can feel more challenging. The good news is that balance and flexibility can be gently trained, even for people with very limited strength, and the benefits show up quickly in day-to-day movements. Flexibility exercises, such as gentle stretches for the arms, legs, neck, and back, help keep your joint moving smoothly and reduce stiffness, making it easier to bend, reach, and twist without discomfort. Stretching also improves circulation, which is important for keeping muscles nourished and joints healthy. Balance exercises, on the other hand, teach your body to stay steady and coordinated, which is essential for preventing falls, which are unfortunately one of the biggest risks for seniors. Even small, slow movements can help your body recalibrate and feel more confident on its feet. You don't need complicated routines or expensive equipment. Simple actions like standing up from a chair slowly without using your hands, shifting weight from one foot to the other while holding onto a counter, or practicing heel-to-toe steps along a wall can train your muscles and nervous system to respond more efficiently. Another benefit of working on flexibility and balance is that it improves posture, which reduces back pain, eases breathing, and makes movement feel lighter. It also supports your confidence, because when you know your body can stay upright and move fluidly, you're more likely to participate in social activities, hobbies, and even light exercise without fear. Flexibility and balance exercises can be integrated into daily routines easily. While brushing your teeth, you can do gentle calf raises, or while waiting for tea to steep, you can roll your shoulders and stretch your arms overhead. Small moments of movement throughout the day accumulate and reinforce your body's ability to stay agile. The key is patience and awareness. There's no need to push into pain, and it's important to move slowly. Notice how your muscles feel, and breathe steadily while stretching or balancing. As your flexibility improves, you'll notice tasks like bending to tie shoes or reaching for objects overhead become easier, and your improved balance will reduce the wobble that can make walking on uneven surfaces feel risky. Over time, incorporating these gentle practices creates a foundation for strength and mobility, reduces the likelihood of injuries, and makes you feel more independent and capable in your daily life, which can boost not only physical health but also confidence and mood. One of the biggest misconceptions about fitness, especially for seniors who feel weak or unsteady, is that you need to exercise for a long time or push yourself to the limit to see results. But the truth is that short, consistent sessions are far more effective and sustainable. Many people think that if they can't do an hour of exercise, it's not worth doing anything at all. But that's simply not true, because your body responds to regular movement, even in small doses, and over time, those small efforts add up to meaningful improvement. A session as short as 5 to 10 minutes, done daily, can gradually strengthen muscles, improve balance, enhance flexibility, and even boost energy levels. Consistency allows your body to adapt slowly and safely, which is especially important for seniors because jumping into long or intense workouts can cause fatigue, muscle soreness, or even injury, which can be discouraging and make it harder to continue exercising regularly. Short, manageable sessions also make it easier to fit fitness into your daily routine, whether it's before breakfast, after lunch, or even while watching television. You can do a few gentle stretches, a few chair-assisted squats, or some arm lifts, and that's enough to signal to your muscles that they need to stay active and engaged. Another advantage of keeping workouts brief and consistent is that it builds a habit, and habits are what make long-term health improvements possible. When exercise becomes part of your day, you don't have to rely on motivation or willpower as much because your body and mind are accustomed to moving regularly. You also reduce the risk of overexertion because each session is intentionally light and focused on quality rather than quantity. Consistency helps maintain momentum, and you're less likely to experience setbacks that come from trying to do too much too soon. Short sessions can also be adapted to your energy levels on any given day. If you feel especially tired, you can choose even gentler movements or fewer repetitions without breaking the routine. And on days when you have more strength, you can add a few extra exercises or slightly longer repetitions. This flexibility keeps you engaged without creating pressure or stress, which is important because mental well-being is just as critical as physical progress. Over weeks and months, these small, consistent efforts lead to noticeable improvements in stamina, mobility, and confidence. You may find yourself standing up from a chair more easily, walking longer distances without fatigue, or reaching for objects with less strain. And those are the kinds of results that make daily life safer and more enjoyable. Embracing short, regular sessions also encourages a positive mindset because it's easier to celebrate small victories each day, and those victories build motivation to continue, which is far more sustainable than pushing through intense workouts sporadically and feeling discouraged when you can't keep up. One of the most important principles for seniors who are just starting to exercise, especially those who feel very weak, is learning to listen to your body and move mindfully, because this awareness can make the difference between progress and injury. Many people think fitness means pushing through discomfort or trying to keep up with others, but the reality is that your body is constantly sending signals about what it can handle, and paying attention to those signals is essential. Mindful movement is about slowing down, focusing on each motion, and noticing how your muscles, joints, and balance respond to what you're doing. It's not about ignoring fatigue or pain, but rather understanding the difference between gentle exertion, which is helpful, and strain, which can be harmful. When you move mindfully, you become more aware of your posture, your breathing, and your alignment, all of which make exercises safer and more effective. Even small adjustments, like keeping your shoulders relaxed while lifting your arms or engaging your core while standing up from a chair, can prevent unnecessary strain and improve the benefits of every movement. Listening to your body also means respecting your energy levels each day. Some days you may feel stronger and able to do more, and other days you may need to scale back, focusing on lighter movements, stretching, or simply walking slowly. Both are valuable, and honoring your body's current capacity helps build consistency without causing setbacks. Breathing is another key part of mindful movement. Coordinating your breath with your exercises, inhaling and exhaling steadily helps your body relax, supports circulation, and allows muscles to work efficiently without tension. Many seniors find that breathing consciously also reduces feelings of dizziness or fatigue during exercise, making even simple movements more comfortable. Paying attention to your body also means noticing signs of tightness, imbalance, or discomfort, and responding appropriately. If a joint feels stiff or a muscle fatigues quickly, it's a signal to modify the movement, take a short rest, or focus on a gentler version of the exercise. Over time, this awareness helps prevent injuries and allows you to progress safely, because you are building strength, balance, and flexibility without forcing your body beyond its limits. Mindful movement isn't just about safety, though. It also enhances the enjoyment of exercise. When you're present and focused, you notice improvements more clearly, feel a sense of accomplishment with each small movement, and connect with your body in a way that can boost confidence and mood. It also helps you develop a deeper understanding of how your body works, which is empowering and encourages independence in daily activities. By combining careful attention, respect for your limits, and steady, deliberate motion, mindful movement creates a foundation for long-term health and mobility, making every step, reach, and stretch safer, more effective, and more rewarding than simply going through the motions without awareness.